Here are just a few articles on the importance of names. There are countless more. All demonstrate how names are integral to an individual's identity. The late Dale Carnegie said, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language." He surmised when talking to another person, you will draw their attention and make them feel important by calling them by name throughout the conversation. In this clip, Erikan Obotetukudo explains how her name symbolizes her identity.
Everyone in this room has a name, and our names represent our identity, our cultural origins, history, and I believe our worldview and future. My name is Erikan, and it means victory comes from God. Obotetukudo is my last name. Obot, Etuk, and Udo. Those are the first three families in my lineage, my ancestors. And my name traces me back to this beautiful continent of Africa and Nigeria, the Ibibio people of southern Nigeria. Put it all together, and my name is my anthem. Victory comes from God. It's my family tree, Obotetukudo. And together, it's my compass. If I ever get lost, my name will lead me back home.
Stereotyping elicits assumptions about people. Names can trigger stereotyping. Your first association with a name creates an involuntary mental sketch linked with the individual carrying that name. If your loving father was the first Spencer you ever met, you judge every new Spencer by your father's kind demeanor. If a nasty bully was the first Spencer you ever met, you judge every new Spencer by that bully's cruelty. Subconscious cues can also trigger stereotyping. A person's stride, accent, clothing style, even their smell produces automatic reactions about trust and fear. David Figlio, Chief Academic Officer at the University of Rochester, believes such is most likely an evolutionary response. A person's self-esteem plays a role too. Psychology professor Jean Twenge of San Diego State University declares that those who think their name is unpleasant and peculiar tend to be ill-adjusted, which could lead to name problems. Karen from California, one of the millions of Karens the meme impacts, believes stereotyping is character assassination. She says, when people hear our name, they have expectations of what we are going to do. Karen believes the meme directly ruined each Karen's personal reputation and the name Karen's reputation. She also said, people who are clear-thinking will realize how wrong it is to generalize, but then there are a lot of confused people that believe in it. Society as a whole has built a stereotype around the name Karen. A person might not even realize they're subconsciously holding a grudge against Karen, especially if a person does not know a woman named Karen well enough to counteract this bias. What is the first thing you think about when you hear the name Karen? If it was a horrible image of the screaming entitled middle-class white lady with the bob haircut, the bias exists. According to Dr. Iman Nick, editor-in-chief of Names, a journal of onomastics, anti-Karen attitudes have become so widespread that many people with this name have found themselves the repeated target of verbal, emotional, and physical abuse. The damage caused by such name-based prejudice is not to be underestimated. Whether Mohammed, Ignaz, Fatih, or Luigi, Sungyi, Karen, Keisha, or Ravi, using personal names to pass judgment about another person's character is as discriminatory as using their ethnicity, race, religion, sexual orientation, age, gender, or nationality. When you use Karen as a slang term to mean bad or vile, you slowly perpetrate feelings of anger and hate being directed at people named Karen. A name is very important to your identity. I understand this all started as a joke, and in the beginning it was a little funny, but we are going on years of the world telling us Karens are vile. Using it or not is up to you, but just know it is causing harm.